What's body gotta do?
What?
Hey guys, Dauntless Relic here, and welcome to building Curtopolis. This is a new thing that we've started so that I could show people how to build a large city within Minecraft. I have built one before and decided to start a different one, so if you'll just ride along, I'll show you what I've been working on. Yeah, here we are guys in the beginning of Curtopolis. One thing I've learned from doing this before is that in the past I didn't work on the interstate the proper way. I had the interstate as an afterthought, and after watching other people build I realized that the interstate needs to be the center point of your city build. As you can see here, I have run an interstate right down the center of the map. Now one thing you want to watch out for when you're deciding what kind of map to put your city on is I find that snow biomes are really hard to work with. So if you just find one like I did here in this world where there's no snow biomes to speak of, and you just run your interstate right down the center, you don't have to build the entire thing all the way across the map, but get you a very good starting point. The other thing I would suggest is laying out your city. Decide where you want to put everything within the map. As I've decided here, I'm going to take this interstate straight on out that way, and that's where I'm going to put my downtown. Now, as you can see to the left, I've put a lot of, like a little commercial district here with some buildings, but we'll cover that more later. Right here, I'm going to run this lane of the interstate on out that direction and build off of it. More development in this area, like residential, just using the landscape. Yeah, the thing I did before also was I put a whole lot of effort into terraforming. That means I just kind of flattened everything, and I didn't work with the landscape. Work with your landscape. It gives it more of a real feeling, a real world feeling, and you can use your waterways and stuff and work around. That's the way they would do it if they were actually building a real city. They would work with their surroundings. Also, I'm going to come in with another lane to these roads, and I'm going to try and tie it into that lane going that direction, because if you had traffic that needed to go that way or was coming east, west, north, south, however you want to look at your map, they would have to be able to enter this lane of the interstate. Out here, like I mentioned earlier, I want to put a downtown area, skyscrapers, everything that you would have in like a major metropolis. And I'm just going to use this whole area out here because it is clear, and I can just kind of lay over the water with my streets and my blocks. Then I'll tie it back into these roads that I've already created. As you can see right here, these roads right here will go back into our little commercial area over to your left. I've got an exit ramp right here that takes you right off of the interstate into this little commercial area. Hey guys, leave a comment down below if you can recognize what businesses these are based on the shapes of the buildings and the color schemes. Felt like I tried to make them pretty close. What I want to do in later episodes is maybe do individual tours of each one of those buildings, so we'll go into more detail in those. Out here I'm going to do some development. I'm going to take those roads out that direction, and everything will tie together in the end. There's a lot to be done in this area, a lot to be done on this map, and we are just getting started here, guys. So if you are interested in seeing the progress, Curtopolis, then subscribe, drop me some likes, and if you have any questions or comments or suggestions, I just ask you to leave them below. And thanks a lot for your time and spending here with me, Dauntless Relic, in building Curtopolis.
What's body gotta do?
What?